super appropriate. Easter time, little chick. Oh! That one's hiding under the big goose. Oh man, it looks so laid out. Oh. Don't attack me, please. Wow. Aww, so cute. Oh my god. Hey y'all, what is going on? Athena Amoeba here, about ready to go drive. It is Saturday. It's Saturday. And it's the last day of March. So, thoughts, things, what's going on this month? The month of March 2018, I was paying special attention to Trisha Paytas, who I wouldn't even really know who she is if it wasn't for Amelia Fart. So shout out to Amelia Fart. I've heard that Trisha Paytas is problematic, but I don't really know in what way, or in what ways, or to what extent. But one of the lessons I'm taking from her is that just because someone's problematic doesn't mean that they don't have anything to teach you or that you have nothing to learn from them. And also that I personally want to extend my compassion to people who are problematic and not be dismissive of people, because I would want the same, you know what I mean? Anyway, so what did I learn from Trisha Paytas this month? I think I'm going to make a separate video about that. But basically, I think I could have done more, and I could have been a lot more Trisha Paytas-y in so many ways, because I really wasn't. But what I did was vlog. I vlogged a lot more this month because Trisha Paytas vlogs. So I was like, you know, I'm going to take this opportunity to vlog more, post more. So I did that, and I think that was actually helpful for me personally, because I could kind of track what was going on with me this month. I read a lot this month. I read all of Money and the Law of Attraction. I started to read A New Earth, which I'm going to finish. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich for the third time, and even just starting this book gave me a boost. I made more money this week driving Uber than I have any other week that I've driven so far. And I've also made more money this week driving Uber than I've ever made in a single week at any other job that I've ever had. So this book really had an impact on me, and I really want to carry that through into the month of April. So there's that, and of course that was just 1 week and I need to carry it through, but just the mindset that this book encourages you to have really had an impact on me. So I'm going to be talking about that as well in another video, because I really think that this book is really impactful, although again a little problematic because it was written by an old white guy a long time ago. So there's some language in here. He really talks about women as the other. He talks about people of color as other. He talks about people with disabilities as other. And so yeah, it's problematic, and some of the examples that he has in here are problematic, but like again, it's old as hell, so of course it's gonna be problematic. And that being said, I still got a lot from it. So it's like, you know, learn to use the good stuff and don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Isn't that a saying or something? That's what I'm learning as well. So yeah, March is crazy month. Me and my boyfriend were supposed to be moved out of our apartment in April, but something happened, so we weren't actually able to do that. So we are still in our same apartment, and I'm not mad about it. I mean, I really like our apartment. It's in a really awesome space. It's actually cheaper than a lot of places in the Bay Area. It's large. I like it. It's the first place that we ever lived together, so, you know, I really like it. I'm not mad that we're gonna stay there longer. It's just the money that we have to spend on rent, and therefore everything else, because the money that we use towards rent can't go to anything else. And if we were sharing expenses without that rent, that would be easier on both of us. So yeah. So there's that, but you know, it's all good. Reading this book, making more money. Now, weight loss for the month of March, last week was really good for me in terms of I ate better and I went on a walk 4 days out of the week. This week, however, because I was focusing on making money, I was waking up super early between 3:30 and 4:30 a.m. and leaving the house by 5:30 a.m. at the latest. And getting used to that schedule made me very tired. And also, I wasn't taking care of my eating habits while I was driving. And so sometimes I just wouldn't eat the whole time I would drive, and I'd get home at like 2 p.m. or later, and I'd be so hungry. So then I would just eat everything because I didn't have meals prepped for myself. And that's what I'm going to do this week differently. I'm going to prep meals for myself. Me and my boyfriend went grocery shopping yesterday. We got healthy food, we got salad stuff, we got chicken. So yeah, I'm going to meal prep and make sure that all my meals are ready the day before, so that the next day I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat. I just eat the healthy stuff, be done with it, and then I could focus my time on other things. So what I want to do this week, still stick to the same schedule I've been giving myself, thanks to this book. Still focus on making more money. If I can make $1,000 a week, that's $4,000 a month, which is more than I've ever made in my life doing any other job. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for the month of April. Can I make $4,000? Answer should be yes. At the same time, I also realized that just because I can do something for money doesn't mean that I have to. Uber's really cool because it's very flexible. I don't have to give a whole lot of my personal energy to anyone or anything, which is huge for me right now because I feel like my emotional well-being cup and my mental well-being cup and even my physical well-being cup have been bone dry for a long, long time. And Uber allows me to make money without having to give a lot of myself, because I need that energy for me to work on myself, to improve my mental state, to improve my emotional state, to improve my physical state, right? Like, I don't have to give so much of myself to a job. And that being said, this past month, I thought that I wanted to start a tarot-related YouTube channel. And the reason I keep going back and forth on tarot is because it's something that I've done for a really long time. It's something that I used to do for money. It's something that I used to really enjoy doing. But because I feel so depleted energetically and emotionally, like even when my cup starts to get full, I don't feel like I have enough energy to read tarot cards for other people without feeling completely drained afterwards, you know? Because you never know what kind of energy you're going to get from someone else and if it's going to deplete your own energy. And I just don't have the energy and the emotional well-being and the mental well-being to navigate that and to manage my emotions around other people's emotions. Like, I'm just trying to manage my own stuff right now. So even though tarot is something that I could do for money, I'm realizing that just because I can doesn't mean that I have to and I should if it's not really working for me. You know, like if it's not working with the energy levels that I have, because I do think tarot is something that you have to go in with good energy. You have to go in with calm energy, positive energy, neutral energy, which takes a lot of managing, right? And then once you deal with that other person's energy, you have to like cleanse yourself. But I'm already kind of in a funky place energetically, so I just don't think that now is a good time for me to do tarot. And when I think about my future, that's not what I want to do either. I used to think that's what I would want to do. I used to think I'd be really happy being a healer and a tarot reader and all these things. I'm still very interested in that, but I don't think that's what I want to do professionally. You know, I think that there are other things that I'd rather do that I'm starting to think about seriously and look into, and I'm gonna look into that in the month of April, because the icon, the person that I am modeling myself after and taking lessons from in the month of April is going to be Mindy oh my god, her name is not Mindy Lahiri, that's her name in the Mindy Project, is Mindy Kaling. And I love her. She's so awesome. I love the Mindy Project. I'm starting to watch The Office, which I'm obsessed with now. And I'm listening to her audiobook, Why Not Me, and I love it. So she's going to be the person that I kind of admire and take lessons from in the month of April, which I think will be really great because she's about her business. So I'm going to be about my business to make money. to focus on my weight loss. But what I love about her and why I wanted her to be my person for the month of April, besides the fact that I'm completely obsessed with her right now, is that she dresses so well, and she's a career woman, you know, she's a fuller sized woman, and she still manages to dress well, look well, carry herself with confidence, at least in the Mindy project she does. I don't know if that's how she does in real life, but I'm definitely going to take notes from her character on the Mindy project, because that's kind of how I want to carry myself. And I don't want to give a fuck about what other people think, what other people have to say, because I cared about that and it made me miserable. So I'm done. I'm over it, you know? I'm learning to be over it. And I just hope to embody some of that energy and gain some of that confidence and carry myself well. And it's like, I don't have to be my ideal size in order to dress in a way that's more put together, in order to dress in a way that's more glamorous, in order to dress in a way that makes me feel better about myself. Because the truth is, I think I felt like I didn't deserve to. I think I felt like, I don't deserve to try to look good. I don't deserve to try to dress nice. I don't deserve to, dress in a way that makes me feel more confident, because I felt like it wouldn't help, if that makes any sense. I felt like, well, I'm just gross. I'm just ugly. I'm just this and that, Dressing this way is not going to help. But at the end of the day, it does help, because it makes me feel better about myself. And that translates into the way you act, into the way that you, everything, So, this has been rambly, but this is kind of my wrap up for the month of March, looking into April. It's kind of what's been going on. Not much is changing, but it is at the same time. There's slow change, but I feel it. I feel a shift in my confidence. I'm really grateful and thankful that for the last couple of months, I've focused on an incredible woman each month who has helped me with my confidence. January, January I didn't really focus on anyone, although I was completely obsessed with Amelia Fart, who kind of launched this whole thing in me, because she made me feel like I can be me. I don't have to be like everybody else around me. And what does that mean to me? Who are the people I admire, and what do I like about them, and how can I enhance those things in myself? She's the one who got me thinking about that. So I'm still going to have a month dedicated to her, but still in January, she's the one who sparked this in me. So then February was Sonia Renee Taylor, and what I learned from her the most was compassion and self-love, and I really needed that, and I focused on it, and it did help. March, Trisha Paytas, which was more about just vlogging and not being afraid to be all about you, and not being afraid to dress up a little more and take care of yourself better, and just be more confident in your skin, be more confident in your body. And so it's all been helpful. It's all been really helpful. And it's helping me to build my confidence little block by little block at a time, but it's working. And then so April, Mindy Lahiri. So I'm really excited. Month of March, it was crazy. It was wild. Some messed up stuff happened. Things did not work out as planned, but my confidence is growing. And even though I feel like I've been such a failure, I keep pushing through, and that's what counts. That's what's gonna get me to a place that I'm happy to be at in 5 years, in 10 years, maybe even by the end of the year. Because I've been so unhappy for so long, and I'm ready to just take my power back and direct my life, and not wake up somewhere in 5 years and be like, how the fuck did I get here? No, that's not gonna happen. I'm going to direct my life and take my power back and be responsible for where I end up. And I know I can't control everything, but I'm going to focus on what I can control, and that's where your power lies. So, much love to you all. That's all I got for today. And it's the last day of March. So, I hope you have a happy springtime, and Easter is tomorrow. So, those of you celebrating, I hope you have a happy Easter. Much love.